Okay, I'm going to do a little dish tonight to take on that dish I did the other night, that tester kit that you get from Metro. It was $5.99. You throw everything together, what's in the packet, and come up with a little dish. I had a couple people inbox me and asked if there was a dish that I enjoy that might have some seafood in it that's just as simple to make, and could I recommend it. So I have one dish I call International Scallops. Our family's from the East Coast, so we like to do a lot of those type of dishes. So what I'm going to put in it is chopped garlic, a little bit of cilantro with some chives, 1 tablespoon of bacon fat. I have 5 jumbo sea scallops sliced thin into like coins. The entertainment in the background is Prim, so just ignore that. And I have 2 cups of tomatoes. I did slice them on the half and leave a few whole too. It just looks better in your dish. And as far as the spices I use a little bit of flaxseed, crushed chilies, sea salt fine, ground cumin, smoked paprika, a little bit of turmeric, and ground pepper, and some chilies. I think I did say that. So how we're going to do this, I just get my pan, put a little bit of olive oil in it. Oh, it's a little chilly in there already. Let's get that out there. I warmed up a little bit of olive oil. Throw in some of the garlic. I would say about half of that garlic on a medium to high heat. Let that simmer. Don't let your garlic burn. It's nothing worse than burnt garlic. It's bitter. So once you see it just crackling a bit, you can start adding a few more things. So what I mean by crackling is like that. So then I would take my scallops. First put in the bacon fat. Just run that through there. It seems like you have a lot of oil in here, but you really don't. It's just a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of bacon fat for the entire dish. That's not a lot. So now you take your slivers of the scallops, just throw those into the pan. Your scallops most likely will fall apart a little bit, especially fresh ones. These ones I get at Costco. Once in a while they have a seafood fair come through, and I buy my seafood then. He's having a great time back here. My granddaughter Prim that I raised. And a lot of the reason we do this cooking for Grandma's Kitchen is for my grandkids. And most people, I don't know if you're aware, but the profits we make from Grandma's Kitchen, which I will never be a millionaire, once a year we take my children and my grandkids to Florida every March. And we've been doing that, my children for over 30 years, and now my grandchildren, everyone since birth. So get those scallops in there, stir them around once, and then let them sit without touching them. Try to spread them apart from each other so they're not pouching. You really do want to get a little brown on them, but not a regular brown as if you were browning a whole scallop. We don't need it that tough. And so let that simmer. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've removed the scallops from the pan. Just put them in a bowl until we need them. Just remove them once you lose that transparency and they look, pretty much halfway cooked. So now what we want to do, we're going to put in the rest of the garlic in our pan. And our tomatoes. Make sure your pan's hot. And at this point, you can also take all of your spices and just sprinkle them over everything. Give it a little stir. And just let it sit there and start to do some magic. Now, I pre-cooked some angel hair pasta, or spaghetti, or whatever one of that you want to use. If you find that your tomatoes with the spices seem a little dry, go ahead and add about 1/4 of a cup of the pasta water. Always save your pasta water after you strain your noodles, just until you're ready to serve your dish. Just in case you need it. It's got a lot of flavor in it, and it's perfect for thickening sauces. because of the starch, yes. This is kind of what you want to see start to bubble and brew. And then go ahead and add your onions and your cilantro. Or whatever herb you chose. If you want to use parsley, a lot of people don't like cilantro. Go ahead and use parsley. I wouldn't use basil. Basil should never be actually cooked on the stove. Basil is something you chop up and add, you know, just before you're going to serve your dish. Let it warm a little in it, but not cook, because it really does become bitter. And it will just lose its flavor if you put it in like pasta sauce, you know, all day long. It's better to add it at the last portion of the program. So let this simmer for probably a good 10 minutes till those tomatoes really break down, skin begin to separate, and your sauce starts to become thick. Then you're going to add back in the scallops, and I'll show you the rest in 1 minute. Okay, so now I've added the scallop back in there. So what you could do, some of your drained pasta, just add it into the sauce itself. Stir it around just to give it a little, get some of this pasta all mixed up. And then you can take that and add it to the rest. Stir it up, mix it up. Nice thin sauce, which is how most people like to eat it. Dredged in sauce is the Western way. This is more Italian way. And then with the microplane, just grate in some cheese. Which give me one. So I grated in a bunch of Parmesan Reggiano. Just give it a slight toss. Another thing you don't do on the stove. Just do it at the end. So, scoop up some of your pasta. Plate it. There we go. And then, 1 second, you want to try some good pasta? Yeah. Let's see what this tastes like here. Oh my goodness, tastes awesome. Very good. So give it a try. That took me exactly 8 minutes and 5 seconds to make, but I pre-did my pasta. So I hope you like it. If anyone needs the ingredients, just inbox me and I will send you a recipe via your